Have you ever wanted to watch an episode of Star Trek that starts out like a courtroom drama, but then slowly unspools into a chilling commentary on human nature and fear? Well, look no further, friends. Today, we're diving into Star Trek The Next Generation's The Drumhead, an episode that packs a punch long after the credits roll. First glance, this episode might seem like just a simple crime procedural mystery mixed with a bit of Starfleet technobabble, but trust me, there is so much more beneath the surface with this one. Right from the start, the Drumhead tackles some heavy themes that resonate even today. The episode examines how our deepest fears can erode the very foundations of our ethics and morals. It asks, what happens when the principles of innocence until proven guilty and basic human rights are thrown out the window in the face of an enemy? In this case, the Romulans. The investigation begins with a crime that's solved rather quickly, yet the trial spirals into a full-blown witch hunt fueled by speculation and paranoia, fully focusing on revealing traitors within Starfleet and the Enterprise's crew specifically. This slow burn narrative mirrors darker periods of human history, and Picard's conversation with Worf at the end drives home the idea that fear can transform even the most principled among us. One of the standout aspects of this episode is the intense dynamic between Admiral Seti and Captain Picard. Seti's relentless pursuit of hidden conspiracies contrasts sharply with Picard's steadfast commitment to high-held beliefs of truth and justice. The tension between them builds with every passing scene, serving as a powerful reminder of how quickly distrust can undermine our institutions. Picard's unwavering defense of his crew in the form of the accused, Mr. Tarsis, and by extension, his humanistic ideals, shines through, reminding us of the perils of sacrificing our values in the name of security. Another fascinating element is Lieutenant Worf's internal struggle. This is another episode where we see him caught between the disciplined, honor-bound ideals of Starfleet and the fierce, passionate legacy of his Klingon heritage, a theme we will continue to see expanded on throughout Worf's journey in the Star Trek universe. DS9 Worf character progression, anyone? Character is put through the ringer this episode as he grapples with these conflicting identities, making his moments on screen all the more compelling. It's a brilliant example of how a dialogue-heavy episode with limited scope, all things considered, can really let the actors' performances truly shine. Worf is genuinely surprised with how quickly he believes Seti, with no resistance on his part, and how he aided in her ultimately questionable methods throughout the trial. One thing I really enjoy about the Drumhead is its unique blend of crime procedural storytelling with classic Star Trek themes. It begins almost like an episode of Law & Order, with investigators arriving on the scene and methodically piecing together evidence. But then it morphs into a profound exploration of ethics, trust, and the human cost of fear. And, in true Trek fashion, the episode doesn't offer any easy answers. If anything, it leaves us with more questions about what fear turns us into when we're faced with an enemy. In the end, The Drumhead isn't just a story about a misguided investigation. It's commentary on the dangers of unchecked power, the burden of family legacy and tradition, and the speed at which we can abandon our principles when paranoia sets in. The tension between Seti and Picard, the internal conflict within Lieutenant Worf, and the slow-burning narrative all come together to create an episode that remains as relevant as it is riveting. With all of that said, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode. Do you think the Drumhead still holds a mirror to our society today? Drop a comment below. Let's discuss it. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of TNG's more challenging episodes, be sure to like this and follow along for more discussions on your favorite, or my favorite, Star Trek moments. Alright everyone, until next time, live long and prosper, and always question the status quo. Catch you next time on Subspace Stories.